I'm not gonna do that. She'll set you up on a plan on all these. You better stick with your plan. If you ignore us again, you're going to jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I would call my dad still, see if he'll let you apply the bonds. We'll do the $400 bi-weekly. She'll set you up on that plan. But if you don't have the money, you come talk to me. I don't care how many times we have to do it. I'll give you an extension, whether in person or by Zoom. Ignore me again. Ignore us again, like you've ignored Judge Essen down there.
Attorney Mike Baldwin, House Counsel of B65417 on behalf of Mr. Harper. Again, good morning, Your Honor. As to 510, we do have received a pre-sentence investigation report. We'd like to announce our no deletions correction to the Arizona Mission report. We're asking the court to adopt the recommendation for 12 months. I do believe there's a restitution component of.
I read the report. It didn't seem to indicate, but everybody that it was this high, but everybody.
6 isolated transactions totaling somewhere around $700.
Okay, I didn't see that they were that extensive, but I got 702.79 that everybody agreed on in restitution, right?
Yes, that sounds correct. 702.79. Is there an agreement with that, young man?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else?
Yes, valid license, Your Honor. This is a situation where I believe Flock probably got him. This all happened in a compressed period of time. One day he was traffic ticket 3, and the next he had 5 or 6 within a very, very short period of time. Message to the public, we do have Flock cameras out there, and they are sending signals to the police, and Mr. Harper would be in agreement with that. Your Honor, we've calculated at about 400 bi-weekly. That would give him up to about 6 months where.
I'm sorry, say that again.
400 bi-weekly, less any bond that's been posted, that would put.
That's not in his name.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We didn't.
It's not fine with me because he's been, might be fine with everybody else, but it's not with me.
So
This
that's.
case has been going on for.
Yes, it has. That'll put him at that'll put him at 6 months if he's eligible for the discharge. Then we also factored in the restitution. We did not factor in fines and costs on 510 under our sentencing for defrauding an innkeeper. So I think that would clear him in about 6 months. Then he could be eligible for the discharge of probation.
What do you have to say? Anything? I don't want to talk about the contempt charges yet. Let's just focus on the sentence.
Just on this one.
Defrauding an innkeeper.
So we talked about it. Last time I came, it was basically just, the free food kind of thing. I ended up racking up so many different orders with the food, and I basically did pay for it.
Free food thing. What do you mean? So
It's not,
one of the things in this world free.
not
Water.
How did you, Your Honor, he created a fictitious credit card.
I know he did.
Oh,
I know exactly what he did.
And the food's not free and he's now paying.
This was done over a period of time. You didn't just have a lapse in judgment for one night or 1 hour. You did this over an extended period of time.
Yeah, it was working.
It was working? That's not the right thing to say. What do you mean it was working?
As far as the food, I was just.
It was a great deal for you, right? Go pick up food, eat it, don't pay for it. What a great country.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
There are food shelters and there are churches who will offer food.
How many hours are you working?
Probably about 6-7 hours a day for 5 days.
How much do you make per hour?
About 17.
Why have you been ignoring the court on all these cases?
I basically had to get it like all at once and like to get on my payment plan. Cause I still had this ongoing, as far as like with the traffic ticket and stuff too.
Well, I can't find the bond receipts and I saw them before. Who posted this bond?
For the innkeeper thing.
No,
It was a
Case-
Kamal Harper.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, my dad,
where's he at?
at work.
Is he gonna let you apply the bond?
What do you mean by the bond?
Payment of those citations, you owe 225 on one, 311 OA. You owe 213 on another one, 311 OB. Those are both posted in his name.
Yeah, yep, those are such, yeah. Yeah. That was about.
He's asking, will your dad give you that money to pay for these statements?
Oh, I mean, I could pay it myself. He just did that because they actually took me in on this.
You don't understand. I'm not gonna be patient.
Oh,
You got it. You turned into a thief. So you better call your dad and see if he's going to let you apply this. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Anything else?
Yeah, I do, Your Honor. If the bonds are applied, is there, I don't know the bond amount.
He has all kinds of money that he owes us. He's got 225 and 213 where bonds were posted. Then he still has, and I'm just generalizing now because
They're,
got 213, 225, 77, it looks like 135.
1,100. We added them up. They're about 11.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor, he's gainfully employed with Ford. He understands he's in a tight spot here. You know, the question is he leaving out the front door today or not without paying something? That's the message I'm getting.
Anything else?
I was hoping I could do a payment plan, like you said, like.
You set up your own payment plan by ignoring this. Anything else?
Can you make some phone calls?
12 months probation on this defrauding an innkeeper. You could not leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as direct. You are not to enter 25253 Telegraph in Brownstown. That's the Big Bear Lodge. You're not to have any contact with employees or owners of the Big Bear Lodge. You are to attend the Positive Strategies Program with 8-week follow-up. You're to pay restitution amount of $702.79. That will be paid through the court, and we will forward that on. You're to pay fines of 100, costs 100, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. That's 3 1/4. Screening fee is 60 for 385. Probation fees are 240 for 625. You were never arrested on this, right?
He has no jail credit.
4 days court work program in lieu of jail, 4 days court work program in lieu of jail. Okay, and then you're to pay restitution through the court, to the Big Bear Lodge, the amount of $702.79. Now, should be $1467.79. Would you double check my math, please, Lisa? If you
That's
violate,
correct.
if you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. If you're compliant with everything, you may be eligible for early discharge. So after 6 months, if there's been no violations within the preceding 90 days, you can go ahead and apply for early discharge, and that will be granted. Do you understand everything? Okay. Now, how much does he have of that?
You have something to pay today.
Uh,
Why not?
I did. bring anything or come with anything, I was hoping I could be on the payment.
Listen, what are you doing?
I work at Ford.
I know that. What are you doing? You knew you were coming here. You knew you had this case. You knew you agreed to restitution. You haven't saved anything?
Yeah, but my personal situation, like I'm paying like the bills and stuff. Like,
Yeah, you live at home with your parents. You've got it made. I'd like to move in with my mother.
well, I still, have to cover my side of everything, and I also.
What's your side of everything? Your own personal bills?
No, I just like,
Do you pay rent?
yeah, basically.
How much?
Like 500-600.
You pay rent to your parents?
I mean, I just help like with the mortgage, yeah.
All right, counsel.
For 400 bi-weekly, Your Honor, he gets paid bi-weekly, and that should put him at 6 months based on my math.
$400 bi-weekly. When do you get paid next?
Next Friday.
Next Friday being the 17th. Beginning October 20th. Bi-weekly, you're to pay $400. If you don't have the money, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, I'll give you an extension. I'm not prepared to handle the rest of these right now. You go call your dad and see if he's gonna let you apply the bond. In fact, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna require, you're to pay 25W838256 in full by October 15th. So I don't know where you're gonna get the money. You can borrow it from your parents. You can do whatever you want.
They can sign the bond receipt, Judge, if they want.
He's got so many cases here.
Judge, I can link them all together if you want, and then the 400 will just roll to the next ones when he's done with probation.
I just don't know if I want to give him time on the cases where I have the bond. I'm just having a hard time figuring out which ones the bonds are on. Is that on 25W838256? Is that one of them?
No, it's on the 2 flat rock cases ending in 110A and B.
Let's see here. I see what I did. I put them all over here. All right, you can link all the rest of those together. And I'm telling you, sir, so you're not gonna like what's gonna happen. Okay? So if you don't want to work at Ford, don't pay those fines. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're gonna lose that job because I'm gonna send you to jail. Good luck. I wish you well. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Pat, and you'll meet with probation on this
I'll
one
take a
too.
vote. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Janisha Monique Pascal. 24W834-940. Right. Good morning. Your name?
Johnny Chapala.
Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear affirm and penalties of perjury the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got. All right. Ma'am, since I sentenced you, and that was back on January 22nd of this year. Have you been arrested?
No,
Any new charges?
no.
Any contact with the police?
No.
Case dismissed. Motion to prosecutor says you've complied with everything. I sincerely wish you well. Best of luck, because it was, for the record, taken under the provisions of MCL 771.1. Good luck. Parker. Ricky Floyd Parker Jr., 25B149399. A and B. I'd like Evan Janon seated up here. And then Montesinos will be next. Good morning, counsel.
Morning, Paul Young's on behalf of Mr. Parker, who's here with me.
Sir, your name?
You. Ricky Parker Jr.
All right, so he's got a prior In 2012, he's here for arraignment on a super drunk. It looks like the breathalyzer was 0.27, whether that was a blood draw or a toxilator or whatever.
Judge, started out at the hospital. Came and said he needs to go get treated.
Does he stand mute and wait for more
He
readings?
sure does, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea for you. Where does he work? How much does he make?
Go ahead, you are trusting those.
I work at BASF in Wyandotte. I bring home $1,850 every 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. That's a high blood draw. Was there an accident here or breathalyzer?
Single car accident, yes, he ran into, Miss Foley Carter said, the decorative marker rocks that mark, are sometimes used to mark twist stuff.
All right, and you want an adjournment, right?
Yes, we could come back on the 21st,
22nd it would be.
or, yeah, I'm sorry. Second.
October 22nd at 9:30.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, just give me 1 second here. We're gonna address bonds. I'm sorry, you said at 9:30?
That's what I heard, Jeff.
Okay.
Yes, 9:30.
All right. I'm gonna give you a personal bond of $1,500. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. You do have to go to AANA at least 2 times a week. That's probably light.
He's already doing it.
Good. Every time you go, you have to have the form signed. Every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you. You have to do that in person. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You have to go to the Brownstown Police Department to get fingerprinted and photographed by October 8th, today by 1 p.m. I do want them on a SoberLink device, counsel, by the end of the day. So probation will explain that to you. You're gonna have to drive out the house arrest, or I don't know the status here.
He already put an interlock device in his car. I don't know if that's a substitute or not, but.
Who did that?
It's this place called Road Guard Interlock.
Why did you do that?
To be proactive. It wasn't even on my advice. I was a little, impressed. Go ahead.
I assumed when I came in, you would want me to be able to show something.
Yeah, but the problem is if he's not driving, I don't have any evidence. I'm sorry. He can get that taken off as far as I'm concerned. He's gonna have to be on a SoberLink device by the end of the day. It's a machine you're gonna have to blow into 5 times, okay, every day. So they'll explain all that to you in probation. Continue going AA at least twice a week. You're gonna be given your order for prints and photographs. You take that over there to the Brownstown Police Department. I'll just make a note that you had a prior in 2012. I wish you well. Anything else? Okay, have a great day. Thank you very much. Thanks. People against Janan, Evan Todd Janan, 25B1477558 B and C. Your name, sir?
No.
You're charged with leaving the scene of a property damage accident, failure to yield, and no proof of insurance. You have the right to a lawyer on these. Would you like a lawyer?
Oh, yes, sir.
We're gonna set you up with an attorney. You can go out in the hallway and we will set you up with that one, okay?
Can we do a quick question? Did you want to make a copy of something first?
No, I think he was
Get
taking
that
a file
from-
down the hall.
Okay.
Vane. Montesinos, Gabriel Keith Montesinos, 25B1494358 and B. And C. And I also have 25B149450, your name.
Gabriel Montesino?
You have 4 charges here. Resisting or obstructing officer, carrying a concealed weapon, contributing to the delinquency of a minor. And the 4th count is concealing stolen property. You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like one?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna set you up with a lawyer, set him up with a lawyer too. And we're gonna need a different lawyer on this right here. You can go out in the hallway, you'll meet with your lawyer. Either way, you'll come back in front of me, okay? Nathaniel Joseph Lately, 25B149241 A and B and C, and I also have 25B149362. Name?
Hello, Your Honor.
Your name?
Let's say you're like,
You hear the charges that I just explained to the
Yes.
co-defendant? You have the same charges. You
Yes, sir.
understand that? You have the right to an attorney. Would you like one?
yes, sir.
We'll set you up with a lawyer. So remember, he has to be given a different lawyer than the other.
Thank you.
Okay? You go out in the hallway, we will set you up and you'll be all set.
Will do, sir. Have a great rest of your day.
Well, you're coming back in front of me, so you can wish me to have a great day when you come back. Williams. With Sean Williams the third. 25B149-434A, B, C. 25B149-431. Your name? Same charges, resist and obstruct. These are all co-defendants, Lisa. Possession of a concealed weapon, contributing to delinquency and concealing stolen property. You also have the right to a lawyer. Do you want one?
Lawyer?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Lisa, maybe you can give John some guidance. I don't know who's here on what,
Yeah.
but we gotta have three different lawyers here, so if I
Yeah, we
need to
can use overflow for one and arraignment for one.
Perfect. So, sir, go out in the hallway. We'll set you up with a lawyer. Just please be patient with us, okay? Thank you.
Them are all three co-defendants?
Yeah, the
Okay.
last three. Kathleen Adele Mistura. 25B147-936.
Well, one's gonna have to be.
There's three. There's three.
Oh, I know I can get the court, yeah, I know.
Talk to Lisa.
I got it.
Your name? You're charged with failure to pay fines and costs as ordered, balance 185. If you plead guilty, or if you're found guilty, this would be a first. What in the word is that?
You gotta,
You gotta take the phone out of here, please. It's gotta leave the building then. You're charged with failure to pay 185. That's a first violation. And if you plead guilty or if you're found guilty, you could get 5 days. Do you understand that? You could get 5 days in jail. Do you understand that?
No. I
If,
don't,
if I find you didn't pay,
but I did pay.
Hang on.
Understand.
hang on. You didn't pay when you were supposed to.
I talked to my
Ma'am,
probation
Ma'am,
officer.
ma'am. Please listen to me. Probation generated a show cause. If you paid since then, but didn't pay when you were supposed to, I'm just telling you the max. Those are the maximum penalties. You could get 5 days jail. I just want you to understand. Do you understand that? Did you sign an advice of rights form here today and read it and understand it?
Yes,
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or trial. Do you understand that? All right, you have the right to an attorney. I need a probation sheet on this one. Would you like an attorney to represent you? To the charge you failed to pay 185 as ordered. The charge being failure to pay fines and costs is ordered. How do you plead?
not good.
Did you pay it as you were supposed to? When you were supposed to?
I paid it.
I didn't ask you that. I did not ask you that. Did you pay the fines and costs when you were supposed to? If you want a hearing, I can get probation over here and they can testify as to whether or not you paid your fines and costs as you were supposed to. Do you want a
Judge-
hearing? I see she's paid, Lisa.
No, I know. I think she's set for prosecutor review. They did request a show cause, but then canceled it because she paid after.
They set it for today. Did they cancel it with you?
Yeah, they canceled it, but she's still on the docket for prosecutor review. I think
Okay.
maybe the hearings just got switched.
All right, why don't you call,
Caitlin,
can you come in here, please?
I can judge.
So somehow they sent the file in to me. I don't think Caitlin got it. Why didn't you come and talk to me when you knew you didn't have the money like I asked you to?
I I did have the money, I just paid it 4 days late, because, I mean, I didn't have it on the.
You needed to talk to me though. Your name?
Caitlin Foley Carter, Rasmussen.
She's paid everything, albeit late. I don't have a problem if you move to dismiss this. I'm gonna give you this file. You can talk to her. It's under 771, so she did everything else, it appears. So if you're satisfied when you look at it, you can just send that in. So you can go talk to the prosecutor and we'll get you out of here, okay? People against Crystal, Denisha Wren, 25B1488978, B and C. Your name, ma'am?
Crystal Rain.
Okay, so you met with the prosecutor and you are going to plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive on count one, and they are going to dismiss the driving on a suspended. So far, am I right?
Yes, sir.
And then they're going to dismiss the expired plate and the no insurance, but they want you to plead to no registration.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Sir.
If you plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And again, if you plead to that, a civil infraction, no registration, they're going to dismiss the suspend, the expired plate, and no insurance. You understand that?
Yeah.
Did you sign an advice of rights and read and understand the rights today?
Yes, I did.
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. If you want a lawyer. To the charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of a 2018 Chevy that was being operated on Telegraph near Mills in Brownstown, July 6th of 25?
Yes, sir.
Did you allow somebody to drive that was unlicensed, and was that you?
Yes, sir.
And are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? All right, you still don't have a valid license though yet, right?
No, sir. Still working on that, currently on a payment plan with, Hazel Park.
All right, I'm gonna,
Payment with my first check, and I'm gonna keep doing that every 2 weeks.
but you're not, all right. I'm accepting that plea. You're not on probation parole, right? And to the charge expired, I'm sorry, no registration, no proof of registration, responsible or not responsible.
Can you read that,
To
please?
the charge, no proof of registration, that's the civil infraction, responsible or not responsible. I'll accept that plea. I'll accept the plea to allow an unlicensed driver to drive. I'll dismiss the suspend charge, the no insurance charge, and the expired plate charge. Are you ready for me to sentence you, man?
Yes, sir.
What would you like to tell me? Anything?
I would like to let you know that I have, made necessary steps to regain my license with, Hazel Park. I'm currently supposed to be meeting with the bail department on East Point, for the East Point ticket that I have. Because I can't even speak to a judge without paying $760, which I don't have. So I felt that going with a bail department might be an easier approach. But me and Hazel Park, I do have another court date on December the 10th. If I cannot get it paid, which I should have it paid, by then I've already made $150 payment with my first check, which was last Friday. I get paid again this upcoming Friday, and I will, well, not this Friday, but the next one. And I'll just keep making payments and try to get this in order.
100 fines, 100 costs, 75 victim choice fee, $50 justice assessment, 3 1/4 or 60 days on the allowing unlicensed driver to drive, 120 on the no proof of registration. Your total is 445. So how much are you telling me you can pay every other week?
Every other week, I can pay you $100 so it's paid apart until I get that paid back.
$100? You said $100 bi-weekly?
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna start that then a week from Friday, right?
Yep, that's fine.
I'll give you till Monday of every week. So it's $100 bi-weekly beginning October 20th. Okay? And then I'm going to simply have you pay the expired plate, Lisa, or the no registration. You can give her a printout. You'll pay that when you're done paying the allowing unlicensed driver to drive. If you don't have the money, I understand. It's not a big deal. Just call the court. We'll go on Zoom on or before their due date, or you can come in here and talk to me. I'll be glad to give you an extension. I tell everybody this, and too many don't take me up on it, but I'll be happy to give you an extension, okay? So just come talk to me. I don't care how many times we have to do that, all right?
So much.
Best of luck. Jonathan Stacy Clevenger, 24B147043. Good morning. Mr. Clevenger, your name?
Jonathan Steve Clevenger.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirmative, penalties of perjury, testimony of given these proceedings, be the whole truth to whole truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Since you were in court and I sentenced you, which was back on March 20th, 25, you been arrested?
No, sir.
Any new charges?
No, sir.
Any contact with the police?
No, sir.
I didn't think you were gonna make it through this. I didn't. This was the one where it was girlfriends. I remember this, the drunken stupor you and your friend were in. Did you guys resolve life? Well, no, you couldn't have contact. Didn't I order no contact?
Yeah. I got in contact with her, them, and I deployed in the Army next month, so.
You're going to the Army?
Yes, sir.
Good for you. Where are you going?
I gotta pick my primary still. I was technically on probation, so I had the paperwork signed but not dated.
So you're gonna go in the Army.
Yes, sir.
Good for you. Good for you. All right. Well, stay safe. Good luck. Dismissed on motion of the prosecutor. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Whoa.
What's that?
Whoa.
What does that mean? Oh, yeah, or whatever. Case dismissed. Good luck. I wish you well. Come back and tell me in 10 years that you're a superstar in the armed forces. Good luck. People against. Emacs. Rosemark Van Harding Emacs. 25B149345 A and B. Come on up to the podium here, right this way, sir. And could I have Cruz Gulius seated at the table here and Jade Teat seated at the table? Come on up, sir.
You're to the podium. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, podium.
that's the podium. How you doing?
I'm able to watch it.
Your name?
My name is Mark Emmons.
Okay. You're charged with driving on a suspended and speed.
Oh,
You have the right to a lawyer. Do you want a lawyer?
No.
You sure? It is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle on Sibley near Beach in Brownstown, September 14 of 25. They think you had a suspended license. That is a misdemeanor.
okay.
Hang on. That is punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs or all those 2 points. Do you understand that? You're also charged with speeding. That would be a 1-point violation. Do you understand that?
Yes,
Did you sign this advice of rights?
yes,
Did you read it and understand it?
yes,
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
yes.
You have the right to a lawyer. You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
No, myself.
I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea, $500 personal bond. Here are your bond conditions. You don't have to post any money. You cannot leave the state. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'm sending you to the prosecutor to talk to her. If you can't resolve it, she doesn't give you what you want, you come back in here and tell me and I'll give you a lawyer. Okay?
Have a seat outside the hall.
You go out in the hallway and you'll be called in by the prosecutor, okay?
Have a seat in the hall, yeah.
Wait a minute. Do you understand? Slow down. Yeah, that's you. I'm talking to you. You're gonna go out in the hallway and you're gonna wait. Do you understand?
Yes.
Prosecutor will come out and get you then. All right? That young lady right there, she's gonna come out there and get you out of the hallway and she'll talk to you.
Okay.
Okay? Good luck. Deborah Lee Cruz Gulius, 25B149499.
Oh,
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Your name?
Everybody close to me. I
You're-
why I guess for it.
You're charged with leaving the scene of a property damage accident. You have the right to a lawyer. You want a lawyer?
Yeah, I guess I think.
I can't hear you. Okay, we'll give you a lawyer. You can go out in the hallway. And they'll speak to you as soon as they're available. Go right up the hallway. Either way, you're coming back in front of me, okay? Jade Patricia LaShawn T, T147936. Good morning. Your name? Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you're giving these proceedings will be the whole truth self you got. And you're telling me, Lisa, again, the show cause was dismissed on this one, correct?
Correct.
So the prosecutor, have you done everything you were supposed to do?
Yes,
Did you do your community service?
yes.
Since you were in court on April 23, have you been arrested?
No,
Who was your probation officer?
let's go, John.
Call Jessica in here. Kathleen Mistura. Mistura.
Mr. Yes.
Just give me 1 second, okay? Your case was taken under 771.1. I just need to ensure that you did your community service and you did the drug and alcohol education program through Class A Training Center. You did that as well?
Yes.
All right. Nobody wrote on this file for some reason. Your appearance,
That's going on preparation.
thanks for coming in so quickly. So she had fair to pay fines and costs.
She did an opinion.
Right. Nobody wrote on this and today's the date for a review hearing.
Yep.
That's okay. I'm not getting into that. Did she did the Class A Training Center drug? And she also did her community service.
That's correct, Your Honor. Everything's completed.
You have no other cases pending. You are all set. Congratulations. Case dismissed. I wish you well. Good luck. Good luck. Thanks. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Thank you. People against Stroud. Jesse Lee Stroud, 25B149-374A and B. Did you have a lawyer? Did I give you a lawyer this morning?
Yes, sir.
He's for Baldwin. You need him?
Well, why don't we let him do a couple others. I'll take a 5-minute reset and then we'll come back. Do you have one ready?
Yeah, it should be up on your desk.
Okay,
It's Mr. Williams.
okay. You can have a seat, sir, and I'll call it in a minute.
Your full name for the record.
B1, A, B, C, and 25B149-431.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Corey Westmore, appearing on behalf of Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, please state your full name for the record.
Morning, Your Sean was third. And I'm sent to.
I'm sorry? We give your consent to the court?
So it was to like Zoom court.
Well, don't worry about it. You got a good lawyer here. Sir, first of all, for purposes of arraignment, does he stand mute and wait for my reading on all of these cases?
That's correct.
So I'm entering not guilty pleas on all these cases. The prosecutor has sent something in here saying that defendant will plead guilty to concealing, am I right? Concealing stolen property and resist, hinder, and obstruct an officer.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And then the other two will be dismissed, contributing to the delinquency of a minor and possession of a concealed weapon, true?
That's correct, Judge. And we'd be asking for consideration for YTA or high.
Okay, so if you plead guilty here on these two charges, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all that. Do you understand that? Did you sign, read, and understand and advice of rights? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that? So you understand the possible penalties. Again, I'm going to repeat them, up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all of those, right? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you understand that I will likely give this HIDA consideration and will probably take it under HIDA. Does he have a record on any of these?
I don't believe so, Your
Or any, do you have a criminal record at all, sir?
Sorry.
I can't hear you.
He had a previous charge that was dismissed. so
That doesn't count.
I think so.
All right. So you understand everything I've said.
Yes, sir.
And if I take it under HIDA, I'm going to defer the proceedings, set terms and conditions. And if you're compliant, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the case. Do you understand that? All right. You understand all your rights.
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions before I go on?
Started either next, I don't know which week it is, but around October 17th, can I be able to like visit my dad?
All right. Let's talk about that later. Okay. Let's talk about that later. Hang on. Just relax. You charge, resist, and obstruct an officer. How do you plead? To the charge concealing stolen property. How do you plead? Were you on Pennsylvania Road near Inkster in Brownstown, July 24 of 25 at 6:18 in the morning?
Sir.
Did you conceal stolen property? And if so, where did you conceal it? What kind of property it was?
Where did I conceal it? Yeah, my
What kind of stolen property was it?
gift card,
And did you know that the gift card was stolen?
I guess.
And yet you put it in your pocket? Yes? Yes? You gotta keep your voice up. What was the value of the gift card?
$10. 20 bucks.
What did you do to resist and obstruct an officer? Are you on probation or parole?
No,
Anybody force you to plead guilty? I'll accept your plea to concealing stolen property. I'll accept your plea to resist and obstruct an officer. I'm gonna take them under HIDA. I'll refer you for a pre-sentence report. I'm gonna set a bond here. What? Hang on a second. This kind of floors me. Where did you get the gift card at?
Frank,
Do you work?
I'm trying to get a job.
Lisa, I don't know if there's, were you fingerprinted?
At the station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you were. Now I see that. Okay. All right, this just doesn't make any sense to me. You seem like a nice kid.
Go through a lot, bro. That's the only reason
You
why.
go through a lot of what?
Go through a lot. That's why I get in trouble. I'm gonna be honest with you,
What do you mean you go through a lot?
bro. That's why I got gained. I've been through a lot.
I'm not understanding, sir. You got what? You got a burn?
This is like, mental. I was just telling you the reason why I do the stuff I do, because I go through stuff
What do you mean go through stuff?
like depression, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Have you ever talked to a psychiatrist or a mental health professional?
Oh.
Did you graduate high school? Who do you live with? And you live on Dayton Court in Westland? I mean, you're in here over $10. That's silly. Right? You're in here because you took $10? Right?
Sir,
Am I right or wrong? If I'm wrong, tell me. Where have you applied to get work at?
Harvard, yeah, it's Harvard. I went to, college, I went. Me and my mom been applying for jobs, so we just raising somebody to get us better.
First one, pre-sentence report. $500 personal bond, okay? There's a bond, and I'm gonna just say no contact with prosecution witnesses. Again, I'm dismissing the contributing to delinquency of a minor 434C. And dismissing possession of concealed weapon 49434B. No contact with prosecution witnesses. You're not to possess firearms or dangerous weapons. You cannot leave the state, cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'm ordering pre-sentence reports on the 2 remaining cases. You're going to go down the hall, get your notice, and then you go over to probation where you'll be interviewed. We do on the 22nd, Lisa,
Yes, 8:30.
at 8:30 in the morning. Okay, sir? So go down the hall, get your notice, get your bond sheet, and then go over to probation across the hall where you'll be interviewed. Okay? I want you to tell them about, you're going through things so that they can make sure to investigate that a little bit. And they can make recommendations to me. All right?
Thank you, Judge.
When did you drop out of school?
That's very.
All right. Have you figured out what kind of jobs you can get with no diploma?
I'm only, job work,
Yeah,
I'm about to do job work,
okay.
trying to get a GED.
Do that. Do that for yourself. You can do that. Pick up the books and start studying. You'll feel a lot better about yourself, okay? All right, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Good luck. Jesse Lee Stroud, do I have him in here? Get your lawyer. Which gate, Mr. Gates, which one do you have?
Nathaniel Lake, Judge. He's one of the 3 co-defendants.
Nathaniel Joseph Lately, 245B149241. A, B, C, and 255B149362.
Good morning, Judge. Navigate on behalf of Mr. Lately, state your claim in the record.
My name is Nathaniel Joseph Lately.
For written purpose, the judge will stand and agree.
All right. Men are not guilty pleas on all these cases. There was no disposition here, correct?
There was good.
She didn't write anything down. Let me see here. Maybe I'm wrong.
This sheet, one of, my.
She's got the prosecutor request from defendant $50 pursuant to cost of recovery ordinance. I didn't see where she wrote anything else up.
My apologies, sir.
You're okay. You want to take it back?
Yeah, let me take it back then.
You can get it right in front of Tabitha here. Jesse Lee Stroud, 25B149374A and B.
Again, good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Attorney Michael
Your name, sir?
Just the drive.
Does he stand mute, waive formal reading for purposes of a rating?
He does, Judge Michael, MP 65417 on behalf of Mr.
The
Stroud.
prosecutor agrees to take this plea. They're going to offer 7411 and defective equipment to be dismissed. True?
Yes, and one housekeeping measure, Judge, on the advice of rights, my client is now domiciled in the state of Michigan, and his Michigan address and information is on the advice.
Lisa, can you pull that out? It's at 24420. You had enough of that hot weather in Texas, huh?
Yeah, I lost my job and I left everything to come back to Michigan.
Is this apartment 15?
Yes, yes.
And yes, the defective.
Right. So I'll dismiss the defective equipment. He's going to plead on the drug charge 7411. If you plead to that, sir, under local ordinance, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail costs, or all of those penalties. Do you understand that?
Yes,
And you just sign the advice of rights and read and understand the rights.
yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions before I ask you how you plead? To the charge possession of controlled substance, how do you plead?
Here.
Were you on Telegraph Avenue West in Brownstown, September 2 of 25 at 10:29 PM?
Yes, sir.
Were you in possession of a controlled substance?
Yes, sir.
What kind?
Diazepam.
Okay,
2 pills.
and it was not prescribed, correct?
No, you're,
Are you on probation or parole?
no, you're,
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
no, you're.
I'll take it under 7411. I find to be made voluntarily and understanding of defective equipment charge. Being hereby is dismissed. I'm gonna order a screening and assessment. I'm gonna order $1,000 personal bond. You don't have to post any money, but here are your bond conditions. Does he have any prior drug offenses?
No, Judge.
You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana. Also, you are to go to Brownstown to get fingerprinted and photographed by 1 PM today. You're gonna go over down the hall. We're gonna give you a court date. I'll tell you what that is, then you'll go down the hall and get your notice, and then you'll go over to probation. You'll fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed. And then you'll go over to the Brownstown Police Department to get fingerprinted and photographed. You understand all that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions?
No, Judge, do we want to get a future date?
Not until, yeah, we're gonna give you the new date. Is that gonna be the 22nd, Lisa?
Yes, at 8:30.
At 8:30? Okay, so you're gonna go down the, again, get your notice, go over to probation across the hall, fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed. We're gonna give you a copy of your bond sheet down the hall. We're also going to give you a, order for prints, okay? Thank you very much. Good luck, Mr. Stroud.
I'll take the, just wait out in the order, please. And then, the address will be moved off, this Michigan address.
Yeah.
will be taken care of.
Yeah, I voted on the file,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Wesley Harold Pfeiffer. Orange, 25M588735, A and B.
Hello,
You have to start your video.
1 second. Oh, how do I?
You got to start your video.
Can you see me?
Now I can see you. Your name? Your name? You have to unmute.
I'm Maya Gardner. I'm sorry, I'm having
There you go. Tell me your name.
I'm Maya Gardner.
Why weren't you here September 15th?
I don't live in the state of Michigan.
Where do you live?
Ohio.
Where? Where?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I live
Where
in
do you live?
I
Tell me
live-
your address.
I live in Akron, Ohio, 881 East Wilbeth Road, Akron, Ohio.
Slow down. 881,
East Wilbeth Road.
spell Wilbeth.
Wilbeth.
And that's in Akron, Ohio. And what's the zip code?
44306.
44306.
06.
You're charged with operating a license without a person and speeding. You went into default when you didn't show up September the 15th. You have the right to an attorney if you want. I will give you an attorney to represent you. Would you like an attorney?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Okay, stay right there. I'll send you, we'll give this to a lawyer. Just have to be patient. The lawyer will be in to speak with you shortly, okay?
Okay.
What else? Good morning, Mr. Peel. How are you? Good, thanks.
You know, Mr. Tackett, he should be. It's balls, the night, there's a 19. Oh, see,
So he's in custody now, so
yes. Is it only PCCs today?
No, there should be pre-trials, PCCs, exams. Yeah. Good morning.
Judge?
How are you? Good, thanks. What a pleasure.
Pleasure's all.
You gonna come get on our list?
Me?
Yeah,
I have been filling in here and there,
good.
so I may come back a little bit, but we're gonna get Miss Kendra Brooks here on your list, which she gets licensed.
Oh, great.
I
You're,
was told to say hi to you, my sister.
come on up here. I thought you were a defendant.
You did not think.
Come on up. You take the bar exam?
I did, for my.
One more, come on up. Don't be shy, but don't be bashful here.
Tina told me she's meeting you today at 4. She told me I had to say hi to you.
Come here. Oh my God, yes. I'm glad you're gonna be with us. You're gonna come in here and try to get in our MIDC?
Yeah, I'm open to going wherever. I'm not sure where is, but you won't let me 5 bucks.
That's even, yes, the first name's Country.
Yes,
Yeah, meet with her at 4 and there's Pawaki.
I heard. She's very excited.
Well, that's great. Be a pretty confirm.
I hope it went well. It's hard to say.
It's hard to tell. That's a tortuous period waiting from July to end of October. When do they expect to come out?
I guess last year came out October 16th, so that makes me a little more nervous since that's the next
You'll pass. You'll pass. Where'd you go to school again?
Detroit Mercy.
Yeah, you'll pass. Well, you got a good mentor here too.
Yes, I'm very thankful.
Well, great. Really nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Yeah. She's enjoying retirement.
She is. She loves it. Pickleball.
I know. She's
all the time. And now she's like going travel crazy. She just planned 3 trips yesterday.
Good for her.
Very
Good for her.
excited.
And I'll hear from tonight. Why aren't you retired yet? That's what she's gonna say to me. I guarantee it.
Yeah. So
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, he's on way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everything good? Good. Glad to hear. Do you have a case? Okay.
Now I'm on. That's perfect.
I always cared her about coming in and yelling at me.
See how it means.
Yeah, right.
Hey, there's nothing else we can start then. You can then run lots of over Joe McNally.
James Mohammed got in here a little late today. What's that?
I'll bring some.
We're ready on
No,
when they pop in.
They don't even have to call.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Counsel, you can come in here, Mr. Muji. Counsel, you can come in here. Do I have Issa Alloway in here, 25G713404? Good morning, counsel. Your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Abdullah Mugni, P number 85374, here on behalf of Isa Alloway, who appears in my office. Isa, could you please say your full name for the record?
Isa Holloway.
Counsel, I don't have any issue with this, but I'm not going to take a no contest plea unless there's a valid reason. You can't tell me it's because of restitution.
Oh, yeah, it was just going to be for civil liability. So if you're not okay with it.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not okay with that. Whenever there's a theft or a damage, property damage crime, I'm not okay with that. They're going to pay restitution anyway. So if he wants to take a guilty plea under HIDA, I have no problem. I'll be glad to do that. 200 or more, but less than 1,000 with the felony to be dismissed. Is that what he wants to do? Do you want to confer with him more?
No, that's good, Your Honor. We just figured we'd give it a shot.
Do you understand what's been worked out here, Mr. Alloway?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I was telling your lawyer, I'm not going to take a no contest plea on something where restitution would be required anyway. So I'll take a guilty plea. I'll take it under HIDA. If you plead guilty here, the possible penalties are up to $200 fines. I'm sorry. If you plead guilty here, the possible penalties are up to 1 year in jail because it's being reduced from a 5-year felony to a 1-year misdemeanor. Fines 1,000, costs are all 3 of those. You understand that?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand that one of the terms says restitution of $1,000 due at sentencing. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You agree to that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you sure you can pay that at sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Because I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to expect you to pay that on the date of sentencing. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to a trial in this case. If you plead guilty, you're giving up your right to a jury trial. You're giving up your right to a trial of any kind. You're giving up the right to remain silent. You're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You're waiving the presumption of innocence. You're waiving the right to testify or remain silent at that trial, understanding that your silence would not be held against you if you choose not to testify. You're waiving the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor. I just have one question. What does
Sure.
the no contest mean? What does that mean?
No contest means they wanted me to look at a police report and establish what we call a factual basis. That will not be the case here.
Oh,
I want to ask you questions. Do you understand that?
yes, Your Honor.
So I'm going to find out what you did by asking you questions and having you tell me what happened.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any other questions?
No.
To the charge malicious destruction of a building, how do you, 200 or more, but less than 1,000, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in the city of Gibraltar, County of Wayne on January 18 of 25 at or near 26400 West Jefferson in Gibraltar?
Yes, Your Honor.
What did you do that makes you guilty of this offense?
I was there.
What happened? I don't know what happened.
I was with a group of people and like we were all messing around.
Slow down. I don't want to know what anybody else did.
Yeah.
I don't want to know if you were there. Okay?
Uh-huh.
What did you do to damage that building?
I
You yourself, not anybody else.
damaged it. I remember exactly how, but I did some damage to it.
You got to
Your
be
Honor,
more
would you mind-
specific. I don't know what you mean. Did you take a bat to it? Did you drive into it? Did you
I
take
hit it. I hit it.
hit what?
I hit like it was like a metal door.
Counsel, help me out here. Did he drive his car into something?
No, Your Honor, they allege that he used a closed fist to punch a metal door and it caused damage to it. That's what
he did.
Yeah.
Why did you punch the door?
I was just like, I don't know.
You don't know why you punched the door?
No, there was no reason. I was just like I was just messing around. I was being a kid. I'm sorry.
Being a kid, and then you damaged the door.
I never meant to make any damage. I swear.
Listen to what I'm asking. Did you punch a door?
Yeah.
Did you damage the door?
Yes.
Was the damage to the door that you caused in excess of $2,000 to repair or replace that?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
Like before the incident, no.
Right now, are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty or promise you anything to induce you to plead guilty?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna accept your plea. I'll take it under HIDA, MDOP 200 or more, but less than 1,000. I'm dismissing with MDOP, malicious destruction of a building, 1,000 to 20,000. So you're lucky you're keeping a felony off your record, okay?
Thank you.
I'm gonna accept your plea. I'm gonna order a pre-sentence report, and then we're gonna set a sentence date. And you're sure you're coming here with the money, correct?
Yeah. I'm sure.
All right, Lisa, what do you have for me?
October 21st at 8:30.
Is that good with you, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, that'll be in person?
I mean, it should be only because I want him to pay that money,
Sure.
okay? So yeah, let's do it October 21 at 8:30. Make sure you bring your money with you. And don't go down the hall and pay it until I order it though, okay? But today you have to come over here for a pre-sentence report over to the courthouse where you're going to be interviewed by the probation department. They will then make a recommendation. And your lawyer and you will have the opportunity to review that before the sentencing. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any questions?
No.
So he's going down to the courthouse right now. It's for the PS.
A defendant begged the judge for one thing. Can I get out today? But after repeatedly violating the conditions of his probation, the judge wasn't convinced. What followed was a blunt courtroom exchange that showed exactly why judges take probation violations so seriously. The hearing opened with the court reviewing Mr. Holt's request to lower his bond. The judge reminded him that his bond had already been set at $10,000 cash or professional surety. When asked why the court should reduce it, Holt explained that he wanted to get out so he could secure housing and start putting his life back together. While his request sounded reasonable, the judge focused on something much more important: his repeated failure to follow the court's probation conditions. The judge explained that probation is based on trust. If someone doesn't follow the rules while out on bond, the court has very little reason to believe they will suddenly begin following them after receiving another chance. Because of that, the judge refused to reduce the bond and left it exactly where it was. Holt was told that the only way he would leave jail that day was if someone posted the full